Imagine the ones who keep acting attached to leech. I am no pastor, but actually preaching. Look up these lyrics and actually read. That was where it all began. Had to put in work. Every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy.
Welcome back to another episode of the Porch Podcast. You're currently locked in with your boy B Jones, aka Bolo, and you know when I'm pulling up to the porch, y'all. I can't pull up without my dog, Big Smitty, D Nice, D Nail, however you like it. It's what he bringing to you. How you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm so blessed. It's scary. We back. We both back at home, man. I feel like you've been on the move. I've been on the move, man. We had to miss a couple weeks, but we back here, man, with the Porch family, and I wouldn't want to be any other place than right here, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, blessed, highly favored, man. 10 toes down. Can't come on the porch unless we say God is good. We wouldn't be out here without the man above, man. Took a small hiatus, but we back better than ever, man. We appreciate y'all for listening in and get ready for a good one.
Yes, sir, man. We definitely got a great episode for y'all lined up. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment, give us your thoughts on today's discussion. If you're listening in right now, leave a 5-star review and make sure you tell a friend that this is the Porch. Before we move on, man, got to shout out our sponsors, Bet Online. Make sure you go to betonline.ag for all the sports gamblers right now. It's WNBA season. It's almost time for the NBA Finals. It's a lot going on, MLB, and so much more, man. Make sure you go to betonline.ag for all your sports gambling needs and use the promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to get your 50% plus welcome bonus. Bolo, I want to get straight to it. We ain't got time. This is going to be a straightforward episode. We on fire. And one topic that I saw online that I thought would generate a great discussion was cookouts. So I saw some online, I think Baller Alert posted this, and they kind of posed the question, is the art of cookouts dying out? We know in Black culture, man, growing up, man, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, there's certain like staple holidays where we knew for a fact, we knew exactly where we was going to be at. We knew the family was going to pull up. We knew Uncle was going to be on the grill. We got the old school music playing. They got the fireworks. Cousins walking outside to go smoke some weed real quick on the low. They coming back. Walk. They going on the walk. This is what it was going to be. Fast forward to today, I'm not seeing as many cookouts and barbecues as it was when we was growing up. They're real sporadic. You know, you might have one of the homies might do something. The families aren't really doing it as much as they do. And I'm gonna go straight to my take. I think the reason is our generation, us, you and I, the millennials, we're a little lazy when it comes to cooking and coming in the kitchen, Bolo.
Fact, bro.
I think that's what it is. We don't feel like cooking like that. We don't feel like, even on everyday life in my household, 4 days, probably at least 4 days out the week, we probably grabbing some out, like just being real. When I say something out, I'm not saying like we full-blown like restaurant. It might be like Chipotle or something like cheap that I'm just gonna grab and go and eat. And I just think that culture has kind of taken away from that family-oriented cookout barbecue of like everybody chipping in, you get the ribs, you bringing the chicken, you get the sides, and we really throw this thing down. We just not doing that no more, man. So that's my initial take, but I want to throw to you, Bolo. Like, what do you think about this whole cookout culture? Is it dying out?
Man, I agree 100%, man. I think grandma not cooking no more. Grandma not putting the urgency to get cousin, all them together underneath one roof. Yep. Unfortunately, we getting older. You know what I mean? Grandma and them dying off, Unc them dying off. So the newer generation got to get on the grill. Got to learn how to do it, right? For people to show up. But fuck all that. Brunches have killed cookouts.
What?
Brunches. I'm going to say brunches, right? Brunches. I'm going to say why. Every time it's a holiday up, every time it's something that's going on that will involve some cooking and some kicking it, instead of flipping it into a cookout, the new generation and also the millennials have flipped it into more of a brunch setting, bro. So they in the club, they popping bottles. Instead of doing your 1-2 step to before I let go in the backyard, you doing the 1-2 step in the VIP of the club doing brunch time. You know what I mean? So you got your brunch, you got your drinks, you got your people, you kicking in the VIP, whatever. And it has, taken the place of being at home or being in folks in their backyard, kicking it and turning up. I'm not saying everybody has done it, but for the most part, in my opinion, a lot of clubbing, a lot of brunching has really stepped in for the cookouts.
That's a hell of a point, Bolo. Because you know, now that I'm thinking about it, brunch culture is huge right now.
Stupid now,
everywhere,
bro.
really, especially certain spots like Texas, New Orleans, even here in LA is
And shout out to
grown.
the city. Chicago be going stupid. I be seeing the snaps of them brunching all the
Going
time. You
stupid
know what I
in the
mean?
shop.
They going dumb out there. It's ridiculous. So it's the culture. I think it's everywhere in every millennial or Gen Z person you see, you know what I mean, that's transitioning, that's 21 and up, like they looking for where the brunch spot at. Like let's just keep it a buck. Like I think I do appreciate brunches though, just because you can get it in that time frame, right? Sometimes we don't want to always kick it when the sun go down. We want to make sure that we can, do what we got to do, kick it, have a good time, have some time to, get back home, go to sleep, kind of rest up and
kind of reset almost. It's like
not have our clocks too turned off. But I do think though that has really substituted itself and was like, you know what? We ain't about to be in the backyard kicking it. You know what I'm saying? We might as well just go ahead and, you know what I mean? They got the food over there. They got the drinks over there. They got the music. You know what I mean? Get a couple of our friends. Like, let's just pull up to the brunch. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing like a backyard cookout though.
I know. That's why I feel like I'm on the fence right now, Bolo, because I love a brunch, man. A good brunch with the right people, man. You got the mimosas coming. You got the drinks coming, man. Good ass food. And then when you done, you done. You ain't got to worry about cleaning up. You ain't got to worry about motherfuckers leaving your house at the right time.
Motherfuckers hogging, eating all your shit up, freeload.
Leaving out with 10 plates stacked up.
Yeah. So I get it. Like, you know what I mean? That on top of everybody getting old, you know what I mean? Baby girl and them was not in the kitchen when grandma and them was cooking what they was needing to be cooking. Bro and them was not outside on the grill when uncle and them was out there on the grill throwing them slabs on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Half of y'all don't even know how to start a fire.
Damn.
I mean, I think we just rolling over into the new generation, and then it's just good timing though. I appreciate whoever, we may have to Google that. That might be like in like the brunch, like seeing like who created that brunch environment. Like I think it used to be called brunch, but black people take it and go ahead and flip it and make it theirs. So it's it's a great scene to be in, but I like two-stepping in the grass though sometimes.
Yeah, man. I just think, it's good. Let's have balance. It's good to go to brunch, but let's bring the cookouts back too, man. Learn how to cook. Ask your mom and them why you still can, if you still can. Like, hey, how do I fix this? How do I fix that? Like, let's really learn. Fellas, ask your uncle, your pops, whoever, how do you grill properly? Just so at least we got the tools to keep it alive. That's my main thing. I don't want it to die out completely. So
that's a fact. And you said something, bro, that stuck out to me, bro. Vulnerable moment right here, bro. I think as we get older, bro, I think back in the day, right, our grandparents, some of our older aunts, maybe older uncles, like we were really tied and connected to them in some way or capacity. Like we had a real true relationship, with those individuals, and they took pride in bringing everybody together under one roof. And I can't speak for everybody, because I know a lot of people are still blessed to kind of be in that same situation, but there are a lot of times where family just kind of somewhat just falls apart, bro. Like all the time. Like even my family, bro, some cousins, you know what I'm saying? Aunts, uncles, things like that. Like you just, once the leader of the pack, the grandmother, you know what I'm saying, the matriarch, or that influence goes away, man. People start to do their own thing, and everybody kind of goes their own separate ways. So that has also killed the family gatherings, because everybody can look back. Everybody just close your eyes for a minute. You remember back in the day, Christmas, everybody at grandma's house, everybody opening presents, everybody eating food. 4th of July, everybody popping firecrackers in the alley, everybody kicking it, everybody having good food, everybody laughing, dancing, you kicking it with your cousins. You know what I mean? Daddy, mom, and them kicking it with their siblings. They playing cards, music playing, drinks everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got the ices out, like hot flamings, you chasing the ice cream truck. Like it's a very nostalgic feeling growing up, because a lot of the stuff you was doing was with your fam. But you look at stuff now, man, times has just changed, man. And we are the older group now that's supposed to be keeping that stuff together. And I think we've let a lot of that stuff kind of fall by the wayside, man. And, we just got to get back to it.
We got to figure it out, bro. We might have to start like a little committee, like a little, I don't know how we could turn it into a business, but like start it to where like we pick different leaders in different major cities, and we make sure we do like yearly, not yearly, but like cookouts at certain dates where we do it at like somebody in Chicago, somebody in that, somebody in LA, somebody in New York, and we are the leaders of the committee to make sure that we keeping this thing going. We gotta figure it out somehow, man, because I can't let it die out. You got me having flashbacks. I'm thinking about moments and just memories I had in the backyard, grandma's house, man. This vibe and old school music, man. We need that. It's up to us to keep it alive, man. So
facts.
Moving on, man, to another major topic, though, man. This is a hot topic, and this is one that kind of touched the heart a little bit, man, for all the fellas. So there's a Nigerian footballer, soccer player, has some bad news, Bolo. He found out that his 3 kids who he's been raising, I think I don't know their exact ages, but when I saw the picture, like they're not infants. They're walking around and moving, like they know what they're doing. Like they're gonna remember. They're old enough to remember this, to remember the time frame and what's going on. He finds out that his 3 kids who he's been raising are not his. My God. Not his biological. He's not the biological father of 3 children. He just found out recently. And man, this story's been all over social media. He deleted all of his pictures of his wife and his children on Instagram. He's got the whole entire, social media world in shambles right now, especially the fellas who are in relationships, because you can just only imagine the feeling you would have as a man who you obviously, like, to this point, you thought these were your actual kids. You built a strong relationship with them. You love these kids. You invested money, time, effort into these kids, just to find out that your wife was sneaking around with every single one of them. Though that's the crazy thing. Like, all right, you slip up one time, whatever. Maybe you could forgive that. Maybe. You got 3 kids, and they're not triplets, Bolo. These are 3 separate times.
They look a little older too. I ain't get the ages, but they look a little old.
They look older. That's what I'm saying. 3 separate kids, 3 separate times you got pregnant by somebody else. That's not a mistake, Bolo. That's a decision, and that's sick,
bro. That's so intense, bro. Like, I feel for that brother, man. And I can't even fathom how he probably feels right now. Like, probably the closest thing to death, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he's feeling like. Because like I said, when I seen the pictures, the kids look a little old. Like, you was in daddy mode. Like, some of these kids look like they are in school. Like, and it's not like they 2-3 years old. Like, these are grown kids who know who you are, understand you, and you know them, and you understand them. And you think that y'all got the same blood, so it's always gonna hit different. Like, you gonna take a bullet for that person because you thought that person came out of your sack. You know what I'm saying? It hits different. So for him to delete all that information, like the wife and the kids, like I agree with him. Like, fuck the wife. You know what I'm saying? A bitch gonna be a bitch, a hoe gonna be a hoe. Ain't no way around it. Hey, ain't no way. Hey, I don't even know what that song was, but you bogus. You bogus.
Right.
We gonna deal with you later.
Right.
But it just, for him being a father and having these kids that are older that he's attached to, now coming to the idea of these kids aren't really mine, but they're mine now. Like, so now he has to really make a decision. Like, damn, of course I'm not gonna be with the mom anymore, or is he? But I mean, obviously, he's not gonna be with the mom, but it's like, is he gonna have any part with the kids? Because he's already built a relationship with the kids. So it's not their fault technically.
Right.
I mean,
but Bolo, here's the other side of the coin that we ain't even thinking about. I wonder, does the actual baby daddy, does he know that these are his kids? Because maybe he probably didn't know off the back either. Because you slept with Shorty, I mean, that's my kids. He probably told everybody, no, these are my kids. Reason being, this is a soccer player. He's probably rich. I didn't look up his money, but I know they made good money over there, especially in soccer. So she probably rich. You're going to go with the more wealthier man. You know what I'm saying? Again, these are my assumptions. I don't know who the baby daddy or who the actual dude is, but
I seen he was a pastor.
You lying.
I promise you, bro. I read something that said it was a pastor.
Man, look it up real quick. Why you chilling? If it's a pastor, because I did see a pastor story, but it's a separate story that I saw. But let me know. Let me know if you find it, because regardless, man, if that woman didn't tell the actual baby father and just been lying to everybody, she's even worse than we think. Like, it's even like, damn, like it's just bad on all levels right now, man. And if it was me, I'm damn sure leaving a woman. I would probably, at least initially, still be in the kid's life, but I would kind
bro.
of slowly remove myself, I think, out of the picture, Bolo, if I'm being
Big
real.
man probably look like he all about 12 years old.
Yeah.
Other ones look like they twins, damn near, I would say. Maybe one's a little older than the other one, but they gotta be probably like 7 or 8 years old.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, so you got a 12-year-old, ideally, I think, based upon his size, and a 8-year-olds, man. So for 12 years, man, I've been walking around this earth thinking I have, a son, that's 12 years old that, oh, he probably looking like me, or I'm just creating these different types of, ideas in my mind because I know this is my kid. So of course he's gonna have some type of features of mine. So if
Right.
they saying, hey, like, he do remind me, look at him, look at that nose, boy, looking just like your daddy, boy. Cap.
People always say that though, and they
Cap.
don't really be looking like their daddy. They just
Why,
kind of say
why,
that
why
shit.
do, why do, why do people be doing that?
It just
Especially
sound
black
good.
people, bro. Black people be on some silly shit. Look at this. Y'all look just alike. Y'all could be twins.
Don't
They be
look
looking.
nothing. I've been looking at that baby like that baby don't look
Man,
nothing
don't
like
look
that
nothing
nigga.
alike. That's how me and my kids like. So my oldest son, he looked just like his mom. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like
Yeah.
smile, just everything. Like just kind of demeanor in certain
Yeah.
areas. And bro, every time we go out in public, if it's just me and him, we the same skin complexion. So of course they're gonna be
Right.
like, oh, y'all look just alike. Look at y'all. Mm-hmm. Like, no, just keep it moving. Like, no,
Right.
the fuck we
Don't
don't. I be
cap. You
lying
ain't
like a
gotta
motherfucker. I
say
was
it
like,
just to
yeah,
say
we
it.
do, huh? We get that a lot.
I
Face
think black folks, man, I think like we just grow up hearing like our moms and aunties and stuff like say certain sayings and our fathers, and it just like gets in our subconscious brain, and we just keep it rolling.
I
Like
can see it.
no matter what side of town you at, we all just say the same shit
Do
and
the
just keep
same
it going.
shit.
Like it's damn near crazy.
Do the same shit. I'm just thinking in my head too, you know what I'm saying, about this Nigerian guy. Like, what if it's just women have it. It's kind of hard for a woman because it's like you're the one actually having a baby. So these kids are your kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like if a man was in this type of situation, man, like I think it wouldn't be as it sound wild me saying this, y'all, but it
Say
wouldn't
it.
be as bad.
Ooh, it
Only
wouldn't be
reason
as
why I
bad.
say that is because she had the babies. Like she was carrying the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she was attached to the kids. Like I think a mother's love with their actual child
Okay.
hits a little bit different because you're the one actually kind of going through the phases
The
of growing and
process, the
feeding.
connection,
Yes, the
breastfeeding,
connection, the
like
breastfeeding. So you would think, you probably would want the best scenario for your actual child. You know what I'm saying? You would
right.
think like that scenario, how it played out now, like you would want to, like a woman's intuition knows that at some point the truth is gonna come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So for
like
you to know this and play this out in your head, like why didn't you think it was smart to let this lie go on for 12 years? But the killer part though, before we move on, the killer part about this situation, bro, is there's three kids. So that means you didn't have sex with this person one time. You was fucking this man. Like you was fucking on fucking on fucking on fucking on
it was
fucking like
ongoing.
boom, boom, boom. Like, especially if I would probably be more satisfied if all three kids had different baby daddies.
Right, because it's like, all right, like you fucked up 3 times, like you just fucking around, you ain't even no
Yeah,
connection.
like
They all got the same daddy, I think, which means you probably you in a full
you
blown
you was
affair,
in a you was in a 12-year relationship from
right?
this
Like you
point.
actually
You know what I'm
like them,
saying?
like you 2 relationships, like that shit crazy,
From the start of your oldest son, it could have been going on for longer than that, but just for the sake of facts,
right?
like you've been literally with this person for 12 years on.
That's fucking
So
crazy,
buddy
bro.
spent the block. He's like, oh, you was pregnant for a couple years? Oh, I'm gonna let you breathe a little bit. Oh, you back down? That pussy good. Now let me go ahead and spin the block on it. Pow! Got her ass. Now I need to figure out the 2 younger kids though, bro. If the 2 younger kids are the same age, because if one of them a year apart, he a bad motherfucker.
He's a bad boy,
He's like, oh, you
Bolo.
pregnant? Oh, I'm gonna give you about a year. Ooh, that pussy straight. There's another one. You know what I mean? Then she probably at the point now, like,
Fire.
baby, we pregnant again. I'm gonna go get my tubes tied. She probably got her tubes tied. She probably done, and Buddy's still bow, 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 bow.
He was smacking that thing like John Witherspoon, you know, he's doing Friday, man. So we gonna see, man. I need more information though, brother, to see
I got to
the
get some more
timeline, the
information, man.
ages, all that really matters when you go into this whole situation, man.
But we're gonna pray for that brother though, man.
For real.
Because for me, when I think about a guy's feelings, I think women naturally, are more emotionally intelligent. They're more in
Yeah.
tune into their emotions and how they feel.
Mm.
So guys really we figure out, but we usually figure out through trauma, right? Something has to happen for us to really understand our emotions. So for this guy, it happened in the worst way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they always say like, shit, if a guy cheat, it's like, damn, woman to be mad, maybe forgive, whatever. But if a man catch the woman cheating, oh my God, man, it's like throwing 3 knives in your chest.
It's so much
Boy, you
into
be
it, bro.
hurt.
It's
Your feelings be hurt, boy. You be
pride,
weak.
it's ego,
It's
it's
everything. So he getting it full force.
and then it's public news too, so the world know.
World, no. Let me bring you down to earth if you wasn't.
But let me ask you this: this topic just came to my mind. It wasn't even part of the rundown. Do you feel like today's women, respect men still? I know that sounds
Oh, that
crazy,
boy
bro.
getting spicy, boy.
I don't know women today respect
Yee.
men, bro, on different levels, man. You see all these
Bro, that's
videos of so many topics that we've discussed on this show
a
about
loaded question.
if he don't make at least 250,000 and he
Mm.
don't talk to me. Oh, he took me to Cheesecake Factory. Oh, this dude ain't nothing. Look, recording him. Oh, he ain't opened my door. Look at this scrub. Look at this broke boy. Look at this. Look at
Ooh.
that. You ain't paying for all my friends when we go out to eat. What's wrong with you? Now you see this. 3 kids ain't yours. You cheating on the dude. It's like these today's women. It's like they damn near trying to find the highest bidder. Damn near like
Yeah.
whoever's the dude with the most money with the most clout. That's who they gonna go to, and they could be in a great relationship right now with a great man who's take care of business, got a job, to doing all the things that you're supposed to do, check off all the boxes. But if Buddy come around the corner and he got $100,000 more than the dude you with, it's a wrap. It's curtains. It's like I don't know, man. I feel like women I don't know if they respect men today, bro. The times have changed, man. What you
Yeah,
thinking?
this is a very tough and sensitive conversation for the fact that like when we mean women, like we're not speaking to every woman,
Of course, of course.
but there are a lot of scenarios where I feel like women do see things more on a materialistic standpoint than more of a like, hey, this is who he is, this is what he's doing, this is what he has the potential to be, or this is what he's capable of. I feel like less women are thinking like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And women are more so of like in the position of like, what have you done for me lately?
And what can you do for me?
And
More
what can
than
you do
like,
for me
and usually from a financial
now?
standpoint.
Yeah, exactly. So it is tough and it makes it hard on me. And I hate having this conversation without a woman. But I think the true honest answer is in a lot of scenarios, yes. You look at social media, you see the finesses out here, you see the rappers, you see the football players, you see, all of those people. I don't think women know that those people only make up probably 0.5% of the population,
Talk
right?
about it.
So when they see all of those people, obviously we Black, right? So when we scrolling and stuff, we gonna see a lot of that, right?
Yep.
But the world is big, though. It's so much more to the world than the shit that we see on Instagram. And I just feel like a lot of people just get caught up on that materialistic shit, and then they create a standard based upon that 0.5%. And then now they in a situation of like making guys like me and you are the person who is pretty much the norm. That's the majority, right? It makes it harder on them. Even if they get into a bag, it may not look like that just because he's not riding a Ferrari truck. You know what I mean? And got $20,000 worth of chains on. Don't mean this brother ain't got, you know what I'm saying, $100,000 in the bank, you know what I mean, a couple properties, you know what I'm saying, a couple businesses in other places and things like that. But I think it's more of the glitz and the glamour, and it's more of like, give me now, you know what I'm saying, before, we even take it to this point, man. So.
I think too many women today have unrealistic expectations on what a man is supposed to do, make, and be to them in a relationship based upon the false realities of social media. They see all this fake stuff on social media, or to your point, they see that the 5%ers online, the football players, the NBA players, that small percentage of us, who are millionaires and have doing phenomenal, they see that and then that's the expectation, or they believe that they can actually get them now. I mean, growing up, like the stars were real stars. They were separate from the everyday folks. But now because of social media, we feel like everybody's accessible. And I think a lot of women today too, and some of these women I've had conversations with, or people have told me stories, stuff like that. These women be thinking that they can obtain these celebrities and these rich folks, and they could slide in their DMs now, and they might have a chance of actually getting the ball player who's making 10 million a year, and they don't have to settle for the everyday person. And I just think that these unrealistic expectations, man, are causing issues in relationships, and it's leading to a lot of the I think singleness that's going on. I mean, I talked to like some of my single homies, they're like, man, it's tough out here in the dating world, man. Like these women is tough, and it just that and the third. It's like I just don't get. I'm glad you and I, we not in these streets, and we found our person kind of younger where we can just like be out of it and be good with it. Cause I feel like if I was single right now, it would just be tough to know what's what, to know what's real, to know if you're being used, like it just, I feel for my brothers right now.
And bro, I think that's what leads to, the divorce rate, man, being the way it is too. Like, I think people also get married with the false reality and the false perception of what a marriage should be as well. And like a lot of the times too, like you mentioned, like how a lot of women sometimes want to go after something that's already there. You know what I mean? I think the art of like actually creating something and building on it to be what it is has withered away. It's more of like, hey, you're already there, so just kind of pick me up and bring me there with you. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of kills the, hey, if we hit some adversity, how would you respond type of situation. Right. So when people get married, right, bringing it full circle, when people get married and they first hit some adversity or some hardship, the first thing they're going to do is bounce, because it was nothing that they experienced before. It's nothing that they seen before, because somebody was probably already somewhere where they were brought up. But if you, come on, man, if you together, right, you know what I'm saying, you working through situations and you growing together, you know what I'm saying? I mean, no matter if that person's making more or not, but if you growing together and doing it together, though, it hits different, though. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes 100%. Women want to, you know what I'm saying, meet you at home plate when they ain't even hit the ball at the plate yet.
Come on now. And that's too, man. Like we was talking about something the other day at work. I can't remember what the exact conversation was, but like it was talking about like the responsibilities of a man. I think the conversation was like, it was like at what date number should a man be comfortable with the girl he's dating paying for the meal? Dating, not marriage, dating. So like, you talking to shorty, woo, so, and some people was like, never. You the man, you should always pay for every single meal, every single time. Never with a woman.
Now there was men in there saying that they would pay all the time too.
Yeah, no,
I get that. That's
what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the men were saying that, and that's cool. I'm not against that. And there was some man saying, well, like after like the, the 5th, 6th, 7th time, like if she just really wants to do it to look out because you've been taking care of her, okay, that's cool too. I don't have a dog in the fight either way. I understand both sides, but the reason why I bring that up is, and I brought this up before, men's value, especially today, is largely connected to their finances and bringing home the bacon and what they're paying for and taking care of the household. And I get all that. Like that's our responsibility. At least that's how a lot of us were raised to do and raised to be. But then my question is, like, if that's the case, then what is the role of today's woman in their relationship? Because women also today, they don't like when you say, okay, can you take care of the house and watch the kids? And when you say that, you coming off as like a sexist, or you come off as like, oh, like this ain't 1960 where I gotta just stay at home, walk around barefoot, pregnant, and do it. I get that too. I hear you. I'm not saying you that, but I'm saying like it sounds like at times the man is supposed to do damn near everything, and the woman could just like do like shop, chills, save up all day money because they ain't got to spend no bills or nothing. Because again, the man's paying for everything. But women are working today. It's not like old school where like the man worked, the woman stayed at home. So it's different. Women be making bread now, but even though women's making bread, the man is still expected to pay all the bills. So it's like, what is like? I'm just confused on today's mindset of today's women. Sometimes it's a lot of contradictions when I'm listening to them, when I'm in certain conversations of what the expectations are, what they want. And like you said, it's tough not having a woman on here to like really get their point of view. But it's just I got a lot of questions, Bolo. That's it. There's a lot of questions, brother.
Yeah, bro. It's I was looking at something, man. My brain was just kind of going off, bro, because it's wild when you think about like Black TV, right? Follow me, right? Black TV, you think about kind of like the families and stuff of like, you think about Everybody Hates Chris, right?
Yep.
Julius, you know what I mean? Went to work every day, you know, they were kind of struggling, but he was bringing in ends meet and stuff like that. So they always paint the image, right? You think about James and Good Times, right? He,
Yep.
you know, always went to work, came home, you know, the mom is always at home cooking, cleaning, whatever, right? So I do think there was a situation where since the beginning of the time, like the goal was always for men to provide, bring in ends meet. So much hasn't changed from a man's perspective, right?
Right.
But I think where the separation ended was when a woman was like, okay, I have the ability to make money, even though I'm not making money, right? Not to say this is taking away the women. Like obviously, I know a lot of women are making money, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're doing their thing, they're independent, whatever, right? But I think what had happened was somewhere down the line, right, where women knew that they can make more, or they can have more of a push towards things. They just
Yep.
decided to, hey, I'm a woman, all right, so I ain't got to do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yep.
that has been a move. So obviously, women, that's the mother earth, that's the queen of all queens, right? So
Come
whatever
on
you
now.
say, I will abide by and listen to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's what the play has been. You know what I'm saying? When as soon as obviously I want women having voices is the most important thing I think ever, right?
Yeah, of course.
Not taking away from that. I just want to make sure I make that clear.
Yeah.
But when they started to talk they shit though, we started to listen.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if it's something where we need to, you know, fill that void in your role, and then we can do that. I don't want to do that. I shouldn't be do that, but I can because you're
Yep.
the woman, right? You
Right.
can make money too, but since you're not, but you have the capability to do that because you're the woman, you're the mother earth,
Yep.
everything revolves around you.
You
Because this
getting
is me
deep.
showing you respect. This is me treating you like a queen. You know what I'm saying?
Getting
Because
deep, Bolo.
think about it, bro. When we treat women like a queen, right? We cooking for them. We gonna clean for them. You know, we're not even talking about the money thing, bro. Like the money
Yeah.
thing is gonna be there. We know what we can provide on that side, but we
Right.
do
Right.
extra though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Cook,
Rubbing their
clean,
feet, rubbing their
cover their
back,
feet.
just
Yeah,
emotional
bro.
support, just sitting there, just the look. Yeah.
And I think that's perfect. I think it's about being equally yoked, and I think it's about being able to provide and help and do that same stuff. But if the roles were reversed, though, if I wasn't making the money, right, would you be rubbing my feet? Would you be cooking my meals? Would you be really doing that if I wasn't making the money? That's all I'm saying.
I gotta drop the mic right there because you make a good point. You make a good point. It's like if you ain't doing what you quote unquote supposed to be doing per se, supposed is a weird word, but you know what I mean. Like if you're not doing your part, like I don't. I hear you. Like we both gotta do our part, basically. What you
You
saying?
got to do our part, bro. Because
At the
like
end of the day,
think about my not my wife and kids. Think about Everybody Hate Chris, bro.
yeah,
Julius, right? Let's just say
yeah,
Julius just stopped working, bro, and Julius turned into, you know, more of the stay at home dad.
right.
You know, at the end of the day, come on, like is he gonna still have the power and still have who he is if he was just a stay at home dad
He
who didn't
wouldn't.
work? The
He
show was
wouldn't.
all about him providing
Yep.
and making sure people save money and everything. So if he didn't have that, well, I mean, the world is telling us it's
It's
like,
what
you
it
know what I mean?
is, right? It's what it is. But like you said, it's just an interesting conversation because the dynamics again, it's twofold. Extremely happy and excited for women to make their own money, have their power. It's very needed. It's necessary. It's a shame that they didn't have for so long. Beautiful thing. The effect of it right now, though, is the fact, in my opinion, is that since they do make shit damn near just as much or more than men sometimes, and they're working just as much, whatever, because they're also bringing home the bacon, so to speak.
It cancels out the other
It
part.
counts out the other part. Because it's like now I think a lot of women feel like I don't need you, nigga. You hear that a lot. I don't need you. I make my own bread. So now it's like, damn. Now they feel like shit. I'm in work all day too. Why the hell? Why you go cook, dude? Why I gotta go cook? Or why I gotta go do this? Why? It's almost like it's two masculine energies, damn near, in my opinion, like butting heads sometimes. So I don't know a solution for it. I don't know. Again, you just gotta find, I guess, what works for you. Find that balance that works for you. I guess is the only answer because it's just an interesting dynamic right now that's going on. So
It is, man. So I'm gonna pray for my single men, my single women, because I
yeah,
think everybody is just, you know, we just trying to figure it out again, right?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think people trying to learn each other and people are afraid of being too vulnerable with the wrong person. You know what I mean? A lot of values are different with people now too. Usually it used to be like, you like this? Oh, okay, cool. I like that. You don't like this? Okay, I don't like that. Now it's
Right.
like values like, hey, how do you feel about XYZ? Well, I think
Mm.
this. Oh, damn, we got two whole different views of life, right? So it's a whole nother variable that's thrown into it too. So yeah, man. So I'm glad I'm at where I'm at.
Me too, brother. Me too, man. So switching gears a little bit, man. Going to more of a sports topic, man. We got Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. We know that big fight is coming up soon, man. I don't know if you guys saw. I know the other day Mike Tyson had a little bit of a health scare. I think they had to he was at LAX actually out here in LA, and they had to, I think, take him off the plane. I think he had an issue with like his ulcer or something was flaring up. So nothing too crazy, nothing too serious, but serious enough to where they had to get him off there. It kind of has some people on social media a little concerned about, a damn near 60-year-old getting there to box. We know who Mike Tyson is in his prime when he's young and he's healthy, but he's nowhere near that right now. So it's kind of been some mixed emotions on the fight. But kind of the bigger conversation with this is like, is Father Time undefeated, man? Like, do you feel like, Bolo, that this fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is just a money play? Like they're doing it strictly for money, or do you think they're actually taking it serious?
Like I appreciate the competitiveness by Mike Tyson. I mean, we know how, crazy, kind of strong, like just how much of a badass he is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I just think Father Time is undefeated to the point of like you'll get to a point where it's certain sports where you just won't be able to compete at a high level like you think you can. You know what I'm saying? Like I think all the old heads, I think this would probably be one of the most watched fights because you're gonna bring all these generations back because they want to see what Tyson gonna do. Like they see him training, they see him moving and grooving, whatever. But like at the end of the day, Jake Paul has some skill, like whether you like it or not. And then you tack on him being 30 years younger is a whole different ball game. So
Right.
y'all gonna put this man in a situation to where he gonna get his ass knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I think Mike Tyson, I mean, he a dog, but he not that 19-year-old dog that was knocking people out in the first 10 seconds of the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an endurance type of thing. Logan was Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul, he's
Yeah.
not not no shrimp. He not no little dude. He
Right.
a
He been
big dude
fighting and training
too.
for a little minute now. I
You know what I
mean,
mean? He got muscle, so it's gonna be a heavyweight fight. And if you guys seen what a regular heavyweight fight looks like, I mean, it's an exhausting thing to watch. You know what I mean? Because they just throwing blows. So let's just hope the 57-year-old makes it out. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I don't want no. I don't know. I'm not wishing. I don't want to put nothing in the air. I just don't want to see nothing. Nothing with Mike going out bad. Like going, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no bad.
yeah.
Even the concept of him getting knocked down by Jake Paul. I just understanding the type of clout that's gonna add to Jake Paul's name and how it's gonna disrespect Mike almost, in my opinion, his
Right.
legacy and what he's done for the actual sport. Jake going, man, if he knock out Mike Tyson, bro, we ain't gonna hear the end of it. That's all he
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
talking about, man. He gonna be using that shit to like leverage, other big time fight. And shout out to him for making his money. I ain't
Master
disrespecting for making his
marketer.
money,
Master
but
marketer.
from a boxing fan, a pure boxing standpoint, it's like, damn, bro, it's like I can't take you that serious. All he gonna do is he gonna beat Mike and then try to call out Canelo again and try to make it seem like he can really compete with one of the real deal fighters.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, ain't the same. But you know
Father
what? At
Time is
some point, one of these
undefeated.
boxers probably gonna down there, but you know what? The money look good. I'm gonna just do it. And I'm almost at a point now. At first, I was like, hell no, I don't do that. Don't even give him the time or day to do it. But damn near, I'm getting to a point. If he ends up like hurting Mike Tyson, I almost want it to happen to where a real deal, current, like legit boxer says, fuck it, I'm gonna go out here and beat Jake Paul's ass for us. For the real purists, the real boxing
But
purists.
Jake Paul ain't gonna let that ride though. He gonna always choose his matchups where he think he got a chance though.
But he also he likes to be like the storyline. And like, for
Yeah,
example, if it won't happen, but like if Terrence Crawford, and they're different weight classes, but I'm just using his name. But if a guy like a
yeah.
Terrence Crawford started to really call him out and was really like legit serious and was like, and the money was there, I think Jake Paul would do it for the money and for the clout and how big it would be. Like, because he likes to do big shit. He likes to be the
Yeah.
face,
And
likes
then
to
it's
make
always a
money.
win-win because if he get knocked out by a nigga who can fight, it's like, okay, I got knocked out by a nigga who can fight. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, it makes sense though. But I feel like
Yeah.
he ain't really, if he get knocked out by Tyson, it's like he don't really gain nothing from that though.
He don't, man. Tyson old.
Tyson. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like I get Tyson was Tyson, but man, like I said, everybody get old, man. So
Yeah, man. I don't know, my brother. I don't know. It's definitely we'll see. We'll see, man.
money play.
Money play for sure. That's to answer the question. It's a money play. Let's keep it all the way funky. I don't know if you saw this video. I sent you a video. Switching gears here. I saw a video the other day, man. It was a clip. It was two, I don't know their names. It was two white women. They was on a podcast or something having a discussion about
Yeah, I remember that.
like how they shower, how they wash up, and they were asking each other like if they use washcloths. I'm gonna show the clip here for all the fans to see it.
Use a washcloth? No, me either.
I think
disgusting.
Am I scrubbing my body with a washcloth?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I know. I think we're.
That is like a UTI waiting to happen.
I think we're in the minority. I really do. No, I think we are.
People use washcloths?
I think so.
Like for their body?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what are you washing your butt with?
My hand. I mean, like, what? I would never. I would never.
I'm crying.
Would never do that.
No,
I'd burn the wash.
They were basically saying that they don't use washcloths, and they were making it seem like people who do use washcloths are crazy and disgusting, and they were breaking down how nasty it is for people to actually use a towel to scrub their body and wash their bodies and clean their body. So I don't know if they just go out there and shower with their hands and they let the water just run down their body and that's how they do it. I don't know if they just represent all white women or they just talking about them two, in particular. I don't know, Bolo, but that shit sounded nasty to me.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I know some people who use just bars, bro, just like soap bars. You know what I'm saying?
But how do you wash your ass like that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm always gonna have a rag.
The
always,
body, okay,
bro.
I can see that maybe, but how you
like
wash your ass?
I feel like you need a rag to scrub the dirt. Like, especially, man, you want to scrub your balls, boom, boom, your underarm pits. Like, you want to scrub, especially like you use deodorant. Sometimes you want to just scrub that old deodorant out. Like, certain things, bro, you want to get in between your ears and everything, get in the back of your ears. Like, it's certain stuff you really got to scrub for your body. And I feel like you can use the soap just to lather at the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you do that, you just lather at the end, you wash it off, you cool. But I don't think you're really getting clean if you just throwing soap on your just over your body. Like, of course, water is hitting it, but at the same time, bro, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what they do if like it's something like on them. Like, what if they had like an ink pen or something like kind of stuck where they had to like kind of like use some elbow grease.
They fight for around, lick their hand and like try to just like.
Yeah, bro, that shit is.
I don't know. I don't understand. I would call I used to call that a football shower. Like.
Yeah, like quick little, just so you ain't stinking. Like, it's just kind of get you
just
to the
make
crib.
it home damn near.
Yeah,
to take
like
the real shower.
Niggas about to go to what's the one? What we used to call the food spot?
The Village.
Training table. We used to go to training table. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You eat. I mean, you take a shower. So you get your training table, so you ain't stinking and shit at the training table. You know what I'm saying? And then you eat. Boom, boom. Later that night, take a shower. You good. Ready for class tomorrow.
I think I think we just different. We real clean, bro. That's one thing about our people and our culture. When it comes to that type of stuff, man, we washing our hands throughout the day. We scrubbing real good in the shower. We washing everything too in the shower. Thighs, legs, calf, feet, in between the toes, the fingers. We hitting like that's just how we was like raised, I think. And I don't know if every culture was raised at. Bro, I was in the airport the other day. Airport was one of the nastiest places in America, by the way, too.
1,000%.
And like I go to take a piss, whatever. I think I had like a layover. Well, I go to the sink, wash my hands, and I saw so many people, bro, just not wash their hands. I saw a dude come out the stall and just walked out. I said, this ain't the nastiest shit I didn't see.
I don't understand it, bro. And I just hate when my little ones be just, unknowingly just kind of walking.
They don't count. They kids.
I know, but I be like, don't touch that. When I go to the bathroom with my kids, I literally just hold them, bro.
I see what you're saying.
Like, cause they just, bro, motherfuckers is just nasty, bro.
Hey, it's the nastiest place in the world, bro. I just don't understand. What can go through your mind? You just took a shit. You just took a shit, bro. I know you didn't put a toilet paper down on the seat. You just sat down on that toilet seat.
That's nasty.
Did your thing. Flush toilet came out and just went straight out. Like nothing went through your brain to like walk over to the sink to
wash your hands.
It takes a minute, maybe even that.
Boo-boo follicles.
You so lazy that you rather, what you call it, boo-boo follicles?
Boo-boo follicles all on that shit.
Boo-boo follicles all on your hands, all like in your aura, you stink, and you just went straight out. And you about to go eat too. I know you about to eat next.
Nasty.
Or shake somebody's hand. That's what I'm saying. You can't even shake hands no more.
Nasty.
You gotta get my head now or something, bro. So I don't get it, man. But Bolo, man, I want to end the show like this, man. I want to end it with something kind of fun. I'm putting you on the spot here too, so I want us collectively, me, you, and I, to come up with our top 5 weird things about a woman that we, or as men that we've spoken to, find attractive. So 5 total. Like,
that's dangerous, bro. You gonna get me shot by my wife, gonna fucking shoot me in my fucking head. I gotta, bro, this is like a trick question, bro. Like, I gotta describe her, bro. I can't name anything else that doesn't describe her. She's gonna listen to this and then she's gonna fucking hit me over the head with a pot. I'm just keeping it a buck. Y'all feel me out there. Like, this is insane, bro. Like, I
tried to get him, poor fam. I tried to get it. I tried to end on a bang. He said, I'm gonna get shot in my head. And he was so serious. He was no laughing or nothing. When
I'm looking at her like, man, if I name anything that does not describe her, oh man.
Hey, I was gonna be like short.
No, for real.
Chocolate.
Short, you know what I mean? Fair skinned, you know what I mean?
From Detroit.
Hey, man.
Well, I was gonna be like, but the ball state.
You know what I'm saying?
Got 2 kids.
Oh my gosh.
I'm dead, man. I'm dead. But nah, we ain't gonna do that, man. But Bolo, man, it's good to be back on the porch, man. Another great episode. I hope all the fans, man, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Make sure y'all subscribe. We'll be back again here next week, man. We got some big guests lined up too, so make sure y'all stay tuned for some of these future episodes. Subscribe and just let your friends know, man, that this is the porch. Bolo, man, any closing words, man, for the people, man? I know they want to hear something.
Man, peace, blessings, and love, man. You know, we back, man. The train is rolling. So get on it or get rolled over, man. You know how to follow us, man. The Porch Podcast _ where you'll find us. We are on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. Why would I lie? Show us love, man. We understand that, you know, obviously the days are long, but the years are short. So just make sure that the best you
is the best you, and we out. Peace.
Detaching the ones who keep acting attached to leech. I am no pastor, but actually preaching. Look up these letters and actually read. That was where it all began. Had to put in work every day, we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy.